رمضان يا رمضان يا نفحة الرحمن رمضان يا رمضان شهر جود وغفران رمضان يا رمضان يا نفحة الرحمن.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, Alhamdulillah. All right, now we have come to our second Ramadan series, all right, for Grandi Life. Inshallah, this Ramadan series. And just to share with all of you, for those who don't know who I am, okay, I am Nuraifa Ahmad and I'm the founder for Grandi Wellness Network. Okay, so today's topic, okay, we'll be focusing more on leveraging technology throughout Ramadan. Okay, and with me today, I will have my guest, Khairul Yunus, which will be joining us in a while. Okay, Kai, when you're ready, okay, let's bring him in. Yay, welcome, Kai.
Hai, Assalamualaikum semua.
Waalaikumsalam. Okay, sama juga. Maybe for this live pun kita akan cuba mix a bit of bahasa Melayu dengan English Kai. Tengok mana
Yeah, sure.
mana audience kita yang nak berminat untuk ini. So kita tengok my daughter ni pun dia nak join juga ni. Hello semua.
Halo semua.
Tidur lah tapi dia tak nak tidur. Tengoklah. Aduh. Okay. Alright. So Kai, maybe how have you been? As in, how has this Ramadan been for you so far?
Right, so far, Alhamdulillah, and I think most of the time due to the circuit breaker, so banyak time kat rumah. So most of us will be at home, spending more time with my family, Alhamdulillah, and also given the fact whereby most are so close, so there's no tarawih and all. So there are no tarawih and all, but tak semestinya we can't do tarawih, so we do Alhamdulillah for most on the nightly basis did tarawih with my families and all. So it's a good thing lah. As in, despite the downturn or the downtime of this current situation, kita dapat create this closer bond with our families.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so I'm very thankful lah Kai for joining me today. Okay, so saya tadi ada extra assistant lah kan sebab tak nak tidur, saya kena dapat masuk screen kan. Aduh, maklum lah, because I'm also a mother of two, so this is my young one lah, Humaira. Okay, so I got to know Kai actually dah been a few years, Alhamdulillah. Since both of us were in training, and I actually got to know Kai when we did our programs together with this company. Then, because we were both freelancers, we did training together.
Yeah,
that was Mind Active Asia, where we focus a lot more programs yang which promotes bahasa Melayu. So paling yang saya takkan pernah lupa lah yang kita buat DK Barat programs for sekolah-sekolah kan, the community, and that was around Arab Street kan. Arab Street kita buat macam Amazing Race punya style, and I think I can remember at the time we were kadang-kadang pakai tanjak lah, pakai kain pelikat lah. So that was like the times where it was quite fun lah. So I think if some of our friends are viewing who were from an Active Asia then, I think now also most of them ada juga diorang punya own either businesses or they are doing other with like freelancing with other companies. Okay. So and thank you very much for joining us lah. Sesiapa yang tengok view sekarang ni, terima kasih lah.
Sama-sama.
Kai pun moving forward, I guess your focus now more is on the social commerce.
Yeah.
From what I know, then you were also actively in Hub Reno, and then now you have come up with a new platform, gobaza.sg. So perhaps I can maybe invite you to share a bit more about yourself and inilah why Hub Reno, Gobaza, and the intention of this.
Okay.
Thank you, Kai.
Okay, I think with a bit of my introduction, my name is Khairul Yunus. You all can address me as Khairul, Kai Wule. So a bit of background about me, myself, back then, professional career is more on, I was a civil servant, a former army officer for time being, then I transit into corporate in a recreational club, and also that's when I transit into startup. So as a startup myself, I'm a co-founder of Hub Reno Private Limited. So Hub Reno Private Limited is more to, we are actually a digital platform where we bridge a network of users, pertainingly more to business owners and consumer in a home living industry. So which means is we gather all IDs, contractors, and all into a single platform. So more towards a mobile application, and we are still in development lah. So that's for Harpreno itself, and for Go Bazaar. So how the whole thing goes about, whereby we Go Bazaar is actually powered by Harpreno Private Limited. So Go Bazaar itself, we are actually a one-stop digital portal for Ramadan and beyond, and that's where we gather merchants, consumers, even community partner on board. So that's how this as in the Go Bazaar is all about. But how we derive to Go Bazaar is sebenarnya it goes back towards the I think early mid March, towards end of March, where the government announced the cancellation of Ramadan Bazaar kan. So in a way whereby what actually happened, I before this I was actually I'm still in part of the committee where we do bazaar raya, the physical bazaar raya yang ada kat Kelang, kat Woodlands and all. So I was part of the committee, and unfortunately, when we got the official announcement from the government to mention that there's a closure or cancellation of Ramadan Bazaar, and we proposed lah. We proposed to say, no, why not we do it digital wise? So for that part, I believe that my team and decided to take this initiative and to start up GoBazaar.com. Since we have our resources, kita dah ada the infrastructure, is for us to implement from a home and living the industry. We just restructured it in a way, tambah here and there, and to bring in the Ramadan digital vibes or experience into the platform itself. And of course, the main concern or the main problem or gap kita nak fill up is those bazaar, the physical bazaar punya merchant who are already who are affected by the cancellation. Because we got to know, or I have a few contacts that come back to me or to those around me, mention that some of them dah order stocks, they bring in the stock in, they bring in the the order beforehand. So all the stocks inventories are all already back, as in Singapore itself, or they keep it in the warehouse, preparing for the whole 30 days of physical Ramadan, be it kat Geylang, be it kat Tampines side, OTH, be it kat Woodlands, beside Causeway Point. So that's where we contact them and give this opportunity for them to be on board on Bazaar.
I think that's a very good initiative. Very good initiative because most of us are at circuit breaker, and it's circuit breaker Ramadan. Again, because of what happened with regards to the home-based businesses, there was a stop for a while. But I think, Alhamdulillah, the government is easing up the circuit breaker punya ini for home-based businesses. But insyaAllah 12 of May kan. So I think that might be still opportunity lah for some of our home-based businesses lah to be able to still have a bit of the income for them. Kan? Then so far when you come up with this initiative, Kai, so what are some of the challenges that you face?
Okay, some of the challenges. Okay, so as you know that when it comes to Bazaar Ramadan, it's very new in a way whereby we have yet to see Ramadan Bazaar online or on a digital platform itself. So to get the community or the merchants who are used to physical bazaar in Geylang or in Woodlands, and they have a lot of traffics coming into them, and to have them transit or to digitalize them onto a platform. So this is the challenges whereby the perception or whether the acceptance of them going from physical to digital. Yeah, but of course they have no choice because memang dah cancel, so it's already an official announcement. They, I won't say it's being forced, but they have to do something in order to move on. See, so we have to always look onwards, or at least most of them who are business owners, they need to find ways to move on, given the fact whereby the cancellation is there, is a fact, and what's next for them. So they have to be on board digital, be it themselves, or they need to be on a platform itself. So yang penting is a digital transformation for most of these merchants especially.
Yeah, I think a lot of our home-based businesses pun, and I
Mm.
think for myself juga lah, because I myself also have my own business.
Correct.
Again, the transition daripada physical to nak ke
Mhm.
di apa ni digital tu, wow,
Mhm.
that's really a very steep learning curve. So sometimes I feel that kalau tak ada support it's very hard for us to be able to do that. Lagi nak fikir pasal nak buat kuih ke makanan lagi, nak
Mhm.
about expenses and about making it digital. So
Mhm.
I guess that it's really good that the Gubazar team is supporting them in this area. They call it what?
Mhm.
Social commerce, Social
Mm, yep.
area.
Social commerce platform. Yeah, we call it. Yeah.
Can. So so far, what are some of the ways that technology have been used in
Mhm.
Ramadan that you have noticed? Because I think for the social commerce platform pun, I think tak salah
Mhm.
there are also others kan that
Okay.
have
Yep.
their own ini juga.
Yep.
But how different? Macam kira kan, you think that Gubazar is in terms of
Mhm.
this?
Okay, I think from my opinion, or at least from what I observe, way
Mm,
before even Ramadan, yeah, digital platform we create this opportunity or this availability of Ramadan digital platform.
mm,
Uh, Most of the merchants, or especially the retailers, they already have an online platform. So be it they have
mm,
their own website, they have their own blogs, blog page. They have their own social media, be it
mm,
IG, Facebook, and all. Some of them have their own shopping marketplace, online shopping marketplace. So or a mini or e-commerce, I would say. So already have, as in most of the merchants who are used, especially the younger ones who already used to this online platform that already have, even before, even when there will be a Ramadan punya physical bazaar on board. So this
mm,
will be a concurrently. Cuma the only difference is those yang not used to it, those merchant yang do not have, they
mm,
only have maybe Facebook and IG, but their form of transaction or the form of them engaging customer is via face to face, via buka kedai, then they buy. To bring them on board together, how do we, at the point of time when we were thinking or we were planning, how do we actually connect or bridge them into a single platform? Or what we want to create is actually the ecosystem to have all of them on board itself. So yang mana yang they already have their own current website, their own current digital platform, how
mm,
do we bridge to them, or whether how do we bring the traffic or the customer or their potential consumer uh, to their respective website or their respective link through GoBazaar itself. So
mm,
Goba has come up with the concept whereby we are not going to run it as a digital or as an e-commerce or shopping market as of now. Maybe inshallah soon or what, but that's
mm,
not that's in the later phase. But as of now, what we want to focus, and given the fact whereby uh, we are given that small amount of time, that
mm,
short
mm.
time, because the cancellation was like end of March and
Oh,
all. Then we don't have much time of preparation to create. Okay, so what can we do? What kind of comprehensive or complex infrastructure of IT or digital platform that we can actually create? We don't have that luxury of time. So what we
mm,
do is we try to make it. We already have the infrastructure. That's one thing.
mm,
Alhamdulillah, for my
mm,
hub Reno itself. So we just transit it. The other model is to see how we am gonna connect them,
mm,
how we're gonna bridge to them, right? So what we do is we will link bit you for all the merchants. If you have your website, if you have your shopping cart
mm,
online, these are all online, right? You
mm,
have your link, IG and all. So all of this, we're gonna put it on board in us. So when
mm,
people were to visit Go Bazaar itself, yes, they will see their products, and from the product or from your profile, they will link directly to whichever preferred link that you want. It may be like you already have a online payment gateway, be it you use PayPal, we use Stripe, or you use any form of credit card payment online, digital online. We will link them directly to that preferred link. So the transition is smooth. Not only that they will go through Go Bazaar, we will drive and funnel the channel towards the respective or various merchants that climb on board with us. So that's why for us it's okay. We give free onboarding, and in fact, if you were to visit our Facebook or IG, there is illustration on the three simple step on how various merchant were to be on board itself.
And Grandi is also is one of your merchants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In fact,
what you
yeah.
explain.
So
So
if
yeah.
you to so if you to see that dia tak no, we don't usually focus quite only on the merchant je.
Correct.
We also get partners or service provider such as Grande Wellness Network, or even community partners that where they will run their own projects, their own initiative, donation drive ke apa. We will get them on board. Then the link directly to them, or even people want to pay zakat during this Ramadan. So people will go into Go Bazaar. You will find be it zakat to Muiz, zakat to any beneficiaries or what. They will click the link. The link we will our the workflow or the process flow will be they will click onto the Go Bazaar punya platform with whatever respective choice of and they will link directly to their payment gateway, which is Zakat Online towards the Mu'id and all. So we are linking all this to them. So yeah,
Correct. So I think it's not just zakat. I think got a lot of other macam masjid also asking for funds, kan, or the
correct.
other community organizations that will
Yeah.
require that
Yeah,
support.
even we are getting
Mm,
our masjid the SG. So I think that's one
mm,
of the main primary platform for us to actually donate to the masjid itself. So even
mm,
we have the link directly to them as well. Because the
mm,
problem, or not say I won't say a problem, is a bit of an extra step where it's all over the place. So we
mm,
have like donation from here,
yeah,
donation from there, zakat from here, and all are this they are doing online.
yeah.
Yeah, or so the same as the merchant. So merchant have their own website, they have their own social media and all. So it's all, we call it disparate system. It's all over the place.
Mm,
So why Go Bazaar? We are the bridge connector to them. We are like the trip advisor for Ramadan Bazaar and beyond. We
mm,
not only focus on Bazaar, we focus on Ramadan Bazaar, Ramadan towards Hari Raya Idul Fitri and what's
mm,
beyond that. So that's why we are driving, and to
mm,
bring all these disparate system, digital disparate system or online system
mm,
into one single platform. When people were to think about Ramadan Bazaar, they will think about Go Bazaar. So
mm,
you think where else? You'll say where else? Go Bazaar.sg. So that's one of the our tagline. You to see that for Go
mm.
Bazaar.
Yeah, and I think that you guys don't just promote kirakan because Grandi kita letak kita punya courses kan, our
Mm-hmm.
so for those who are viewing, alright, Grandi is actually going to have our free online Instagram automation sessions starting on Thursday. So it's also up at Go Bazaar punya platform.
Yep.
For you to find out information, boleh dekat situ jugalah. Can just join us via Zoom on Thursdays pukul 2.
Yep.
So we will
Yep.
have
Yep.
10
Mm-hmm.
sessions of that.
Yep.
Can get info. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and I think this is a very good initiative in terms of how we can like you mentioned leveraging on technology can to actually
Mm-hmm.
support these merchants,
Mm-hmm.
community partners who all come together under one roof
Mm-hmm.
that they can know okay what are all the things there that they can find.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's thank you so much Kai for coming out with the initiative with your team. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think
that's
because
good.
Kai also has been in the MAEC team for Ramadan for a while. I think tak salah the one at Woodlands
Yep. Correct.
last year you were
Mm-hmm.
involved kan, the one with the aircon
Yep.
punya
Yeah.
bazaar kan. Because I went there also macam very
Yeah.
very cozy jugalah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was the initial start of me getting in the community, see how Ramadan di
Mm,
Bazaar. So it's not a norm thing for us, or at least for Habrino, or even myself personally
mm,
to run or to actually to manage a Ramadan Bazaar
mm,
environment or industry stuff. Because myself I've been part of it for about 2-3 years ago when we
mm,
started to be. I'm a part of a grassroots
mm,
in a small GRC, and that's where I get myself involved. Got to know, understand the coordination of it and all. And scandally for this year, there's no Ramadan at all. So it's
mm,
like macam tak syuk lah gitu we don't have like the Ramadan punya vibes and all.
but
Yeah, well, of course due to the circuit breaker we are closer to the family. So the challenge for us at the point in time where the song I very mentioned is to create the Ramadan bazaar vibes or a digital environment, digital
mm,
experience for the community itself.
mm, mm, mm,
Yeah.
mm. Can, Alhamdulillah. Alright,
Mm.
so next question. Right, so
Yeah,
for
good.
viewers, kalau you have any question, you can always post dekat comment below.
Yeah, feel free to ask.
Free to ask anything about social commerce, kind of about Go
Mm.
Bazaar. If you want to
Mm.
even put your services up on Go Bazaar, kan?
Yep.
And I think Go Bazaar is also gonna invite merchants to do macam
Yep.
YouTube videos. Okay.
Yep.
Can you mention? I think you guys are gonna do like
Yeah.
live
Yeah,
sharing
because
services.
we also understand that nowadays everyone is like going live, be it
Mm-mm.
Facebook Live, especially where people want to do sales. Don't talk about like food merchants or non-food apparels merchant and all. Even for those of them who are running freelance, or your guys
Mm.
are professional, are trainers, are coach that
Mm.
do trainings and all. You can actually promote or upload your product or your services into onto GoBazaar.sg for
Mm.
you guys to actually for people. We have a category for online workshop,
Yeah.
courses, classes listing for people to see what they can do online now, because we know that now it's Facebook, no, IG is all over the place again. We
Mm-mm.
are trying to connect them, bring them on board to create this ecosystem for the community.
Mm-mm, correct. And I
Mhm.
think it's complimentary because I remember at Grandi don't have to pay and make any payment when
Oh
we
yes,
upload
it's
our service.
free,
Free.
free.
So macam
That's
just
a
must
good
take
thing. Yeah.
advantage masih apa kirakan for them to inilah. And I think
Yeah.
yang nak kena, I think it's more on the advertising space kan. Kalau
Yeah.
macam that one then they need to make payment
Yes.
how
Yeah,
much
so people will ask, oh, what's your business model, the kind of thing.
mm,
But for us, it's of course primarily is getting to create this Ramadan bazaar without making people don't know to one thing is not a hassle for them. No,
mm,
we don't want to make it too difficult for them.
mm,
Uh, Cancellation of Ramadan bazaar is one thing. Having this circuit breaker to stay home is also one thing. So we don't
mm,
want to make any too much. We make it as simple as possible. We
mm,
make it free for everyone out there, be it your merchant, your consumer, your freelancer, your coach, your trainer, your community partners.
mm,
You can list your items on board with us in gobazaar.sg
mm,
for free. It's complimentary. Only for those who of them who want, we provide advertisement placement package throughout Ramadan, and of course after Ramadan for Raya, for those of them who wants to make any promotions for Hari Raya Ramadan. So we are open. We have ranges from lower for those of them who have low budget all the way up to a bigger budget, where we do have Alhamdulillah FNN Foods. I would like to mention this
mm,
is part of our advertising partner to be
mm,
on board with us to support this Go Bazaar throughout the whole month of Ramadan. And
mm.
for them, is they are promoting their fresh milk with kurma. So I think that's the one thing they
That's
want to,
all.
yeah. So in conjunction of this Ramadan, so
Mm.
yeah.
Yay, very exciting, insyaAllah. Can.
Mm.
Alright, next question for you, Kai. Okay,
Yeah, will do.
with regards to the recent happenings about the home-based business punya situation, so what are your
Mhm.
thoughts? What are your thoughts about the home-based business situation in Singapore now that's happening?
Okay, I think there was a bit of hoo-ha online. Even though it's not being mentioned, or it's not being said in our media, the news itself, but in the digital community, online community, we know that there's a hoo-ha in the home based punya business topic. But apart from all that, we know that the measures are there when the government or the authority mentioned that there is no home based business activity due to this circuit breaker from I think 20 was like last week when it was implemented for them. And yes, I think most of them of the marshal were to ask, is it yes, is it affected? No. For those of them, we of course for us we do support whatever the authority has mentioned, but as much as that, we do not stop them from advertising their own. If let's say they still have their food business, home based business, we are still welcome them to just put it on board itself. Yeah, it's just a matter of we advise them or we recommend them, as long as you follow the measures, you do not you abide by the rules and regulation what is being mentioned, then we are fine with it.
Mm,
So that's how we actually communicate to them. And we mentioned to them that inshallah this is going to be a short apa ni, period of time for these measures. And alhamdulillah, he also announced so recently that
mm,
they are going to be on board, if I'm not wrong, 12th of May. So
mm.
dalam seminggu lagi, in 1 week's time, home base can open and continue for business.
Can. I think all the best to all the home-based businesses. I'm
Yes.
very grateful lah. Alhamdulillah, kirakan the stricter measures dah dikurangkan sikit, so for you all to still proceed with your inilah and can. So I think before we end the live, Kai, so anything else you want to share with our viewers or any tips ke apa-apa lagi about leveraging on technology ke kan?
Okay, I think believe for myself, Alhamdulillah, I think even we ourselves, we see the community, be it from the merchants, consumer, even our parents, kalau we all perasan, most of them are already dah pandai tengok Facebook, be it some of them are towards more on the religious aspect, tengok syarahan, tengok tazkirah and all. So it's good. Everyone is getting on board. Of course, apart from the physical relationship or communication when we are at home talking to the parents and all, I feel that's also important. But moving on forward, our community, they are already accepting the fact whereby is the importance of having online business or having the online platform, digital platform for them to move on. In such situation, if this kind of thing like COVID or if a circuit breaker happens, so what are the plan B or plan C for them to move on onwards? And on behalf of the Go Bazaar team, again, we welcome all merchants, be it you're doing food merchants, home-based business, you are retailers, even your corporates as well. We invite corporates as well to be on board with us. Even freelancer, as mentioned, freelancers, your mentor, coach, even asatizas as well. You're sharing your Ramadan related topics, any tazkirah. We're coming about on and of course not forgetting our community partners. We are actually helping to promote or to at least connect and bridge whatever your initiative, your project to the community, and from there we will. That's where people will say mana lagi or where else is gobazaar.sg.
Betul. Kan? Terima kasih Kai. Alright,
Sama-sama, you're welcome.
for this second Ramadan series live and the Grandi live. Okay. Right, so without ini, okay, are there any questions from kita ada questions from the public, but if you have any comments or questions, you can always post even after we finish our live, and for Kai to be able to answer them as well.
Yeah, feel free to drop me a text for those of them who are in my network, in my Facebook, DM us. Otherwise, you can follow our IG, gobazaar.sg, for both Instagram, Facebook, and not forgetting our website, gobazaar.sg. Very simple for you all to just visit and explore. For those of them who have yet to hear, or most, because we have been featured for quite a number of online or and also offline newspaper, be it in Street Times, Sunday Times newspaper, the new paper Berita Harian. You guys have been, as if you guys heard of us. Of course, there are other players, and I believe that it's good to have the other players as well, other platforms. So this will bring the variety of digital experience during this Ramadan itself. And Go Bazaar is one of them that for all of you all to have a visit. And for those of them, no, even now we are the hari keberapa ni Ramadan 10
Nak dekat 10
Yeah.
1 week plus.
Yeah, correct. It's about a week plus. So to again, I wish on behalf of Ramadan or on behalf of gobazaar.sg, the team, we wish to all Muslim Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Karim to all. And for the non-Muslim, do enjoy. And also you're free to welcome on board and shopping and jalan-jalan digitally on board with us in gobazaar.sg.
Ken, thank you so much Kai.
Ken will do.
Thank you for joining our live.
Ken will do.
Okay, so that was Khairul Yunus from gobazaar.sg. So hopefully you guys, all of you have sedikit sebanyak lah information about how Go Bazaar actually maneuvers and a bit of information how they can support you if you are a merchant or if you decide to be part of their service kan. And that's how I think they were sharing more about how they leverage technology to at least support our home-based businesses in Singapore. Okay, so and if you are customers yourselves, you can always take a look and see what are some of the services that Go Bazaar has as well. Okay, all right. So thank you very much for tuning in our live today. It's a very short one today, okay, but do keep. I think, inshallah, we will see you for our last live, which is next Sunday on the 10th of May. Okay, so this live is a bit special, where I'll be inviting a guest who will be like sharing her experience of how she has lost a loved one because of COVID-19. Yeah, and she'll be sharing about how she actually has that faith to be able to still lead her life during this circuit breaker situation with family members who has COVID-19. Yeah, so do tune in our last live, inshallah, on Sunday. Hope to see you then. Okay, thank you very much.